YouTubers, or uploaders, I should say, are putting up tributes to CM Punk, even now, such as Ryan JS. It's called "This Fire Burns." It's a video. It's a tribute video, entrance video, tribute to CM Punk. I personally like "This Fire Burns" over the Cult of Personality. That's my opinion. Yeah, so I have some more news regarding the CM Punk return from the man himself. Yesterday, he was speaking on it, about people saying he's going to come back and all that. So I wrote, there are two paragraphs that he said, paragraph worth, that I quoted word for word. And if I'm not mistaken, it's one that I just paraphrased. So let's get into this. Punk has said it's strictly a Fox thing, not him returning to WWE. He said that in the beginning of the interview with Renee Young. And he pretty much kicked it off with that. It's pretty much saying that I am not in line with WWE, and I'm gonna go further into that. Okay, Punk says, and I quote, "There's a lot of things that's broken, and I think what the product, what the show needs, and what the fans need is somebody without those ties of worry about if they're gonna get punished for saying. Just to tell it like it is." So basically what he's saying, he's on the outside. He's not in ties with WWE. He said he feels that's what the fans want. That's what the fans need. He doesn't have no ties of worry about if they're gonna get punished. He don't got to worry about being punished and for saying certain things. He's free to tell it like it is without Vince McMahon getting upset, or if he's gonna be approving of what he says. He doesn't have to worry about that in this position that he's in WWE Backstage, which is a Fox special. Okay, yeah, he also says that that nobody is going to fire him. He's not going to get jobbed out, suspended, and sent to TV, but is told he's not needed. These things don't exist in his world anymore. So there you go. At least he's not going to be buried, basically is what he's saying. He's never going to have to worry about being buried, jobbed out. He doesn't have to worry about those things in the position that he's in. Nobody's going to fire him. He has a legacy already. He's pretty much saying if he does return to the ring, there's a chance that legacy will be tarnished by WWE. Because don't think he don't know that, or he's not aware that a lot of wrestlers that signed with WWE have become buried. He's aware of that. And some of these superstars are barely on television. And they're prominent superstars. So yeah, he said he doesn't have to worry about that being at WWE Backstage, a Fox special. Let's see. It doesn't exist in his world anymore. You don't have to worry about those things. So he feels that this is what the fans need, is somebody like him that's outside of WWE, outside of Vince McMahon's clutches. you know, and he's in a better position because of that. That's what he's saying. So, in the conclusion of the interview, Renee Young asked if we would see him in a WWE ring in the future. Phillips' response in full, I'm going to quote it directly. So she asked him, are we going to see you in the WWE ring again, Mr. Brooks? Or are we going to see CM Punk maybe one more time? This is his answer, word for word. So, regardless of what WWE... Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I fucking miswrote. Okay, here we go. This is the quote. This is what his answer is. He says, CM Punk replies, he says, so, regardless of what my answer is, there's somebody that's always going to be upset with it. That's true. And to continue, he says, as I've said, I've stated, I work for Fox. I haven't talked to anybody in WWE. It's nothing that I'm actively pursuing or interested in, but I'm 41 years old, and I've experienced life where I know to not say no. But that's going to be a bridge that is going to have to be built. And it might take as long as building the Great Wall of China, because there are hurdles there. Interesting answer from Mr. Brooks. So, let's dissect this. He stated before he's working only for Fox. Pretty much keep that in mind. And he hasn't even had any talks with anybody in WWE, including Vince McMahon. Now, note that I never said that he has talked with WWE. I said, don't be surprised if he did. Because I sure wouldn't be if he did have talks with them of a return, especially with the disaster at Fox with the ratings at last Friday, that Friday night SmackDown. He said he's not even actively pursuing, nor is he interested in it. He's not interested in a return. He's not actively pursuing it. He's not getting ready for it. He's not working out. You know, he's not doing anything to make a return, at least as of now. He said, however, he knows throughout his 41 years that he knows not to just say no. In other words, never say never. And he's pretty much just saying if he does prepare for an in-ring return, it's going to take quite a while for him to get back into shape or to get back in the snuff of things. So, yeah, that was pretty much the end of the interview. It's from Pro Wrestling Sheet. The video is available on their site, prowrestlingsheet.com. You can check out the video as he's explaining all these things, you know. Because everybody knows in WWE, I mean, we all know, if you keep up with wrestling, you know that people are wondering if he's going to make an in-ring return. And who better to know for sure than CM Punk? Or some people can say, oh, this is staged. You know, WWE is fucking with us. You know, CM Punk is going to return, but they don't want to tell us he's going to return. They want to make it a surprise. I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm inclined to believe otherwise. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna explain that in a minute. In fact, I'm gonna explain it right now. I thought I had some more things to cover. Now this is what I think. I'm not saying it's a straight fact. This is coming from my opinion, what I think. Now, CM Punk fans that watch this video, I don't want you to take me the wrong way. I'm not saying like I hope he doesn't come back. I'm not saying that. In fact, for your sakes, he should get back in the ring for your sakes. Because I would love seeing videos of people that are so happy to see him back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? However, if I was a CM Punk fan, I personally would not want him coming back into the WWE. I'd rather have him go to fucking AEW or, hell, Impact Wrestling. Shit, if I saw him on NAW Power, I'd be fucking happy. But anyways, back to my thoughts. I kind of went off track here. I don't feel that CM Punk is as passionate as he once was about wrestling. I mean, interest-wise, yes. I feel he still has that fire burns as regarding that. You know, talking about wrestling, being an analyst like he is now. He's passionate about that. I can say that. But as far as the physical aspect of the wrestling, getting in the ring, cutting promos, that type of lifestyle, I don't think he's passionate anymore about. Because if he was, he would have returned to the ring a long time ago. He may not have came back to WWE, but he probably would have been in the Ring of Honor or Impact Wrestling maybe. And now that he's rejected large sums of money from AEW and claims that they were bugging him, regardless of all that, I think he would have went to AEW if he wanted to really get back in the ring. Now, or it could be, I'm not really on board with this one, but, or it could be, is it a fact that he's content with just being a wrestling analyst. He's content with that. And he's self-fulfilled. And I hope that he's happy and he enjoys doing what he's doing. That's my that's the only thing I have. It's like I hope that you're happy. Because happiness is everything. I wouldn't want a 50% CM Punk in the ring. I want 100%. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys want. Because if he doesn't ever want to return to the ring anymore, he doesn't want to return to the ring anymore. You don't want a half-ass Phillip Brooks in the ring performing as CM Punk. You don't want that. Nobody deserves that type of performance. And that's what I feel we would get if he was forced into or pressured to get back into the ring right now. I actually, after reading this on Pro Wrestling Sheet, my thought process I pretty much shifted from yesterday. I actually feel he's just not passionate. He even said it. He said it yesterday. He said it. He said he's not actively pursuing, nor is he interested in it. Even though he says you can never say never. He's talking about right now. He's not interested in the ring return. He's not pursuing it. So that tells you right there, no, at least as of right now, I'm not returning to the ring. And I know CM Punk fans or those who want him to come back into wrestling, It breaks their heart. I understand. But you have to understand that, again, like I said before, you do not deserve to see a half-assed CM Punk in the ring. Nobody does, especially his fans. See, I can easily put my personal feelings of people aside and look at the person and look at what they're accomplished. Because I highly respect this man. You know. But it's like, you got to understand what he's saying. If he's not ready, he's not ready. And you should never hope that he will be pressured into doing so or put up against the wall. You should never force anybody to do nothing that they're not committed to 100%. That's what I say about intergender wrestling. Both parties, male and female, should be 100% committed to wrestling each other. If they're a little uneasy, call a match off. Don't do it. Because this is male versus female. It could be the female that's not fully committed, call it off. Or it could be the male that's not fully committed to the act or the wrestling. A female or vice versa. You call it off. I mean, some people have issue with Tessa Blanchard wrestling and men in Impact Wrestling. I don't. I love it. My thing is, as long as she's fully committed to it, and whoever male wrestler she's wrestling against is fully committed to it, I got no problem with it. But if they're not, what are you doing? You know? So it goes back to CM Punk. What can I say? And what he's doing now, I just hope that he's self-fulfilled. And it seems like he is. He said it's between him and Fox. That's what this deal is about. WWE is in no place involved. And like he said, he hasn't spoken with anybody in WWE about in ring return. He hasn't spoken to none of them. Like the executives, like Triple H, Vince McMahon, you know. But it is puzzling when from yesterday's video, I mentioned that the act, he mentioned Tony Khan and Vince McMahon. That kind of fucking threw me for a loop. I'm like, wow, sounds like in-ring return, you know. You know. And speaking of in-ring returns, I feel, given if CM Punk is not interested, which he said he's not, Seth Rollins, he needs to stop calling him out on Twitter to a match, because all that it's doing is hyping up fans for no apparent fucking reason. He needs to stop. He did it twice. Enough. Enough. If Phillip Brooks should contact him and said, look, it's exciting that you're doing this. You want me to come out, want me to wrestle with you, but I'm not doing it. I'm not going to get back in the ring. I'm not pursuing this. So please stop, sir. That's it. I mean, who's to say? There's a lot of people thinking that what is behind this. It's like some people may think like, oh, this is WWE pushing CM Punk. I mean, not CM Punk. This is WWE pushing Seth Rollins so for CM Punk to consider in-ring return, because we need him for those ratings and that revenue. You know, I wouldn't put it past Vince McMahon's ass to be pushing Seth Rollins to fuck with CM Punk so he can make in-ring return. I wouldn't put it past him. Because he does care about ratings after all. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I mean, Seth Rollins stopped with this fucking calling him out, or any other wrestler, The Fiend included. He did it once. Stop calling him out. Leave the man alone. He doesn't want to do this. He made it plain and simple yesterday. case you ain't got the message, I'm pretty sure they're going to get it sooner or later. He is not pursuing this. He's not interested in in-ring return. So, and once he is, you can bet your ass you will know about it. I'm going to know about it. Because like I said before in an older video, they're going to let you know CM Punk is coming back. Even if he's going to make a brief appearance, let's say on fucking Survivor Series, they might let you know about that. Because I'm thinking the only way, if he's gonna make an appearance on Survivor Series, then they know about it, they're gonna fucking let you know about it because this is a big deal. But if you make an appearance on Survivor Series and we wasn't informed about it, it had to have been last minute. That's what I'm thinking. I doubt he's gonna make that. I doubt it. So I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself in my last video, but I never actually said he's going to come to Survivor Series. I'm just saying there's rumors that he might make an appearance on Survivor Series this coming Sunday as of this upload. So I don't know. Time will tell. Like I said, time will tell. But as far as Phillip Brooks is concerned, he's not interested. And that's my video. And it's Wild Chromosome signing out. Peace and love.